Hello, and welcome to the walkthrough video tour of the 1986 C&L Sea Ranger 45 Sundeck. For complete listing details, please visit our websites waterlineboats.com or boatshedseattle.com. My name is Philip Swanson, and I'm a yacht broker with Waterline Boats, Helmsman Trawlers, and Boatshed Seattle. I can be reached by emailing philip@waterlineboats.com or via text and phone call at 206 507 1111 about this particular vessel, Helmsman Trawlers, any of our listings available, or questions about listing your own yacht with us at waterlineboats.com. Okay, let's get into the Sea Ranger Sundeck 45. It was constructed of heavy hand-laid fiberglass with reinforced decks, cabins, and a flybridge. The interior trim was nicely crafted with fine teak woodwork. The safety glass is tinted throughout the vessel, and this provides protection from the sun's UV rays and gives you privacy as well. The cabin soles are of teak parquet, and the forward, aft, and flybridge decks are all made of non-skid surfaces. This Sea Ranger is an excellent all-around proven coastal cruiser, and it could be a great liveaboard as well. Whether you're looking for a long-range distance cruiser with economical fuel consumption and a comfortable ride, or simply looking for a great liveaboard that feels more like a small home for your family with all its different spaces, this yacht covers all the bases. Stepping aboard the Sea Ranger 45 Sundeck, you will find that her side decks are very spacious and deep enough that you can feel very safe and secure while walking and working around the vessel during docking and maneuvers. She proudly boasts stainless and wood almost waist-high rails for security and has rail openings on both the port and starboard side for easy boarding of the vessel prior to disembarkment. Another great feature you can see is the gunwale caps and the handrails sport full canvas covers to protect her from the elements, sun UV, and keep her bright work shining year-round. As we make our way forward to the wide, beefy ocean-going bow, you will see she recently has had her teak decks lightly sanded, and they look great. They are in great shape and have no leaks that can be found. As we find our way to the tip of the bow, you will see her stout bowsprit and rails. There is a 70-pound Bruce-style anchor nicely settled in her bow roller, attached to 400 feet of galvanized chain that appears to be in great shape. The ground tackle is all controlled with a heavy-duty electric windlass for easy deployment and retrieval of the system. Spinning around to take in the foredeck, you will see it has 3 large hatches for ventilation, and that the windshield has a full sun cover for the interior to have shade and protection. Above is the searchlight and the view of the flybridge and its full enclosure. Stepping onto a very large aft sundeck, you will notice you are covered by a nice covered hardtop that keeps the sun from beaming down onto you and will help keep you cool and protect the deck. The deck is covered in nice teak decking, and there is a large hatch to allow for ventilation into the aft captain's quarters. A large folding table has been installed on the sundeck and is a great place for morning coffee, evening dinners, or just to play games with friends and family. Stepping up the short ladder stairs, you will find a spacious flybridge that is set up well for commanding the vessel during passages and docking with your crew. From here, you have a 360-degree view and vantage point from the flybridge that is great for safety or just simply taking in the beautiful scenery. As we come around to face aft of the bridge, you will see the upper deck of the hardtop and also the flybridge settee and table that is set up for your passengers to hang out while you captain the yacht. It's also a really great place for the kids or grandchildren to sit and learn great seamanship while you're underway. Climbing up and out of the flybridge to what I like to call the 5th floor of this yacht, you are atop the Sundeck's hardtop, standing on a non-skid surface. Here, you will find a stable, sturdy, and simple 11-foot Livingston hard dinghy with oars that are said to be unsinkable. Above the dinghy is the radar arch fitted with your anchor and steaming light, radar dome, and VHF antennas. To the starboard, you will find 2 of 4 chocks for mounting an inflatable dinghy on the deck. 2 of the chocks have been removed to ensure free movement on the deck, limiting trip hazards, but the other 2 chocks are down below and can be remounted. Taking a minute to slowly spin around here, we will notice the unobstructed viewing ability in this space. This is a great area to take out the binoculars and scout out your surrounding areas and also look for wildlife. To the starboard side, you will find a large heavy-duty stainless steel dinghy crane system that is fitted with a Dayton electric winch that can lift pretty heavy loads. The main salon and galley area can be entered by 3 different entrances, with one coming down from the aft sundeck and 2 exterior doorways on both the port and starboard sides. There is a nice sized salon dining room table that can easily seat 4 guests. The dinette seating cushions have been reupholstered at some time in the recent past. The material is nicely patterned, soft yet durable, and there is still a roll of spare material left on board as well. The windows are fitted with curtains and blinds throughout the area for privacy, and above the dinette is the AC and heat unit to keep you warm in the winter and cool in the summer. The galley is fitted with a full-size Norcold AC/DC refrigerator with a large freezer to keep all your food and beverages cold and frozen. Alongside of the fridge, there is a 3-burner propane Force 10 stove top with an oven. The unit looks to be used very lightly, if used at all, in the oven section. Next to it, you will find a small storage bin with a removable bin for dry goods or even trash. Next to that is a stainless deep well double sink with an upgraded faucet for all your sink and washing needs. The sink has a cover that goes over it to increase your counter space, as there is also just a great amount of counter space in the galley as it is. To the starboard, you will find a bar with bottle storage and a countertop. Below the countertop, you will find pull-out storage racks to increase your storage space even more. Looking forward towards the windshield and the bow, you'll find a large chart table with some storage drawers as well below it. As we swing over to the starboard side, you will see a masterful laid helm with a removable helm seat for the captain, with numerous navigational aids. Stepping down below into the captain's quarters in the aft cabin, you'll see beautiful teak floors. There is a ton of storage space in this cabin. Shelves, a desk, many port windows that are stainless steel framed, a number of small and large closets. There are outlets all throughout the whole cabin with light switches on both the walls and the lights themselves. There's access to the bilge below, and mostly my favorite part is a large, large king bed that is comfortable and spacious enough for 2 and still have room to toss around. The captain's desk is quite spacious. It has 3 drawers and a small cubby to store all your materials, writing utensils, and other things. There's space on the counter for books, as well as a number of lights and switches. Above, there are at least 4 prisms inside this cabin. The light you see is just daylight, and they give off plenty of light. Stepping into the captain's own private shower and head, you will notice she is nicely decorated with fish in the floor. There is a full shower with shower head and grab bar inside the shower for stability. While taking a shower with a hot and cold pressurized system with an 11-gallon hot water tank to ensure long showers. As we move into the head section of the captain's private head, you'll notice she has beautiful counters and a very nice sink. Below, there's an electric head with water fill, a large mirror above that, as well as storage areas for all your toiletry supplies, as well as racks for putting soap and other things aboard. There's a medicine cabinet, and to the left of the medicine cabinet, you'll find a pull-away vanity mirror. Moving to the forward half of the vessel, we will step down from the salon through the hall and enter the forward V-berth stateroom. The forward V-berth stateroom has a hanging locker with shelving above it for storage. There is a very comfortable double berth for sleeping for two. To the port, you'll find more storage, as well as another private desk for this stateroom. There's a large mirror, as well as multiple drawers and cubbies for storage. As we look down, we will see that the floors are also in great condition in this cabin. Swinging back around, we'll get a better view of how large of a cabin this is. It is quite spacious and very comfortable. The headliner is in great shape. There are light switches and outlets on the walls, and as you can see, a private door. Next, we'll take a look at the crew quarters, which is alongside the port side of the vessel. As you step in, you'll notice an overhead light and two ports that are stainless steel framed. To your left, there's a hanging locker for storage and a very nice, comfortable single berth, long enough to stretch fully out for most people. There is a very small desk with a large mirror in front of it for use for writing and storing your own personal needs. The mirror makes the room look quite large. Although the room isn't as large as the other cabins, it is still quite spacious for a crew cabin and is quite well suited for those junior crew members you may have aboard. Another nice feature you will find is that below the berth, you'll find two drawers and a small cubby for storage for keeping clothes and items that your crew may have. To the starboard side of the hallway leading forward to the crew cabin and the stateroom, you'll find a shared head. In this head, you'll find stainless steel port lights, an overhead hatch for ventilation, lighting, a large mirror, as well as a marble top counter with a ceramic and brass sink. Above the sink, there's a small medicine cabinet for your guests and crew to store all their medical and toiletry needs. To the right of the enclosed shower, you'll find a push-button electric head. As we look inside the shower, you'll notice it is very spacious and large for a comfortable shower for you and your crew. There's racks for holding shampoos and toiletries, a port window for ventilation, and a grad bar for stabilizing yourself if you're showering underway. Now let's take a look below the salon cabin floor, and we'll find a rather large engine room. There is a Westerbeek generator to the forward, and aft of that you'll find one of the two Volvo Penta power plants that boast just over 2,000 hours. They run fantastic, and we have oil samples and readings for them. The engine room is large enough to get around and do all the work and maintenance necessary to keep the vessel up and running in top shape. Once again, thank you for watching the walkthrough video tour of the 1986 C&L Sea Ranger 45 Sundeck. She's a great vessel, well built and very seaworthy, and she's looking for her new captain. I'm Philip Swanson, yacht broker with Waterline Boats and Helmsman Trawlers. Call me today for more details at 206-507-1111 or email me at philip@waterlineboats.com. I can answer all your questions, we can schedule a viewing, and see if you're her next captain. Happy boating and have a nice day.